Man, it has been an incredible year. It really has. And I know, with all the crazy things that have happened over this year with the pandemic, it's been kind of crazy for a lot of people at the same time, and I want to respect that too. Today's video, I'm going to be talking about some of the accomplishments I've had over the year because I really wanted to share that experience with you guys and, hopefully give some of y'all that are trying to either start streaming or maybe creating content, maybe this can kind of give you that motivational kick to get started in the new year. I'm going to just kind of start listing out some of the achievements I've had over this past year and share some ideas that I have going into 2022. And I'd love to continue this conversation in the comments section. So if you guys have any questions or any suggestions on things you would like to see here on this channel, please hit that comment section and let me know. So first things first, I want to start with TikTok. TikTok has absolutely changed my perspective on creating content on the internet. Social media has been a very large part of what I've done over the last 8 or 9 years creating content. You guys know for the majority of that time, I've spent a good portion of it on Twitch. When I found TikTok at the beginning of the year, I started taking things a little bit more seriously. At the end of 2020, I had one video go viral. And at that point, I was like, maybe I should start, talking about things that are not necessarily interesting to me, but might be interesting to other people. And then at the beginning of the year, around like January, I had started talking about sneakers. And those videos started to go viral. And at that point, I realized there is an opportunity to talk about things that I'm very passionate about outside of gaming with people. So it's been really great to see the success that I've had on TikTok and meeting all these different creators and obviously getting to know a lot of you guys, which has been really, really amazing. That account grew, I want to say today around 13,000 followers, which doesn't seem like a lot, but as most of you know, I've been a very small creator the majority of my career, and seeing a number like that is it's pretty awesome. And getting to see so many people engaging with the content that I'm making and seeing them not only engage there on TikTok, but also coming over to YouTube and getting involved in the comments and getting involved in the live streams. It's been really, really amazing. It feels like I'm doing something right, and it feels good to feel that way since I haven't really felt that way in a very long time. I will certainly continue to talk about sneakers on TikTok, and I will continue to do live streams on that platform as well. And I'm really looking forward to continuing to, start new series and start doing different episodic content on that platform and really dive in and focus on building that brand there. Another great accomplishment this year was the sponsorship that I had with Herman Miller. That actually came as a surprise. I want to say around the springtime, Herman Miller reached out to me and they asked if I would be interested in working with them on promoting some of their gaming products. Of course, I said yes. I'm sitting in the chairs that they had sent over, and that really took me back. Like, I really was not expecting to get an email from a company like Herman Miller, and not only getting the communications from them about, promoting their gaming products, the continued support from them over the year has been really incredible. Anytime I've had issues with the chairs, if I had any questions about the content that they were looking for me to make, like, they were really awesome to work with. I had a lot of fun making those videos. I also learned a lot about that video making process. And I learned a lot about YouTube from that because those videos amassed probably the most amount of views as far as pre-recorded content for this channel. Was because of those videos. So I'm hoping that in the next year, I can start doing more product reviews for you guys. I've learned a little bit more about, the recording and the pre-production process, especially when it comes to talking about high ticket items. So I learned a lot from that. I heard a lot of people's feedback, both positive and negative. And I'm really looking forward to maybe doing some more stuff like that for you guys here on this channel in the future. I honestly think the biggest takeaway with the Herman Miller sponsorship is a lot of people saw that I am a small creator compared to some of the bigger creators that they had worked with during that activation. It does go to show you that if you do put effort and time and you care about the content that you're making, brands will want to work with you. It doesn't matter what your numbers are, what your views are, what your follower counts are. It does not matter. As long as you care about the content that you make and it obviously aligns with their brand identity and what their vision is, you too can get sponsorships like that. Trust me, it can happen. Staying focused on YouTube for a little bit here, one of the other accomplishments we had this year was my channel hit 1 million unique views. That in itself, I think, is a huge accomplishment. Getting 1 million views over, the course of an extended period of time. That speaks volumes to the amount of work that I have put into this channel, and the work that I've put in on myself, trying to get better at making content, being better, being in front of the camera, being better on the microphone. I went back a couple of years and looked at some of the videos that I've done, and I'm like, how did I get away with this stuff? And seeing the improvements that I've made just by trial and error and just putting the content out there, I think, it really does speak volumes on, you just keep pushing and keep working at it and just keep trying. And it doesn't matter what people think. And getting 1 million views, I never really thought was possible, honestly. I think at one point I was really trying to see what I could do with like my Twitch channel. And at the time, my Twitch channel is just as old as my YouTube channel. My Twitch channel had only amassed around 500,000 views in around the same amount of time. So that says a lot. We switched platforms. This was probably the biggest and hardest decision I've had to make this year, mainly because I've been a part of Twitch since before it was Twitch. And, I made a video about this a couple of weeks ago when I announced that I was switching from Twitch and leaving the partner program and joining YouTube and doing, focusing on streaming for YouTube gaming and then also making YouTube content. It was a hard decision to make because I'm so loyal to the soil. I'm very brand loyal, and Twitch was there from the beginning, from when I got my start. And I think this was more of a sign of my growth as a human being. I've been doing this, content creation thing for a while. I started in my early 20s. I'm now in my early 30s. And a lot of you guys have seen me grow. I've grown into an adult, and it's kind of cool to look back and see all the things that I've done on Twitch, and I don't regret any of it. I had so much fun, and I think it was time for me to move on to other things, and I certainly do not regret it. I'm still learning a lot, which is very important to me, and getting all the great feedback from you guys about the platform and being a part of it early, I think, is really, really exciting, and I'm really looking forward to, getting better at being consistent. The same way I was on Twitch, where I would stream 5 days a week. I'm trying to get back to that same consistency here on YouTube, but I'm still figuring those things out, and I certainly will figure those things out in the next year. So looking forward to more consistent live streams, utilizing the tools that YouTube is giving me so that I can continue to grow here on this platform. I think it's going to be really awesome. So next year, some of the things I'm really looking forward to, I really want to try something different. I want to use this channel as a one-stop shop for all of the things that I do with the content that I make. I know a lot of really large content creators, especially here on YouTube, making multiple channels and uploading multiple types of content to multiple channels. And I honestly don't think that's going to work for me and how I approach content creation. You guys know I do work a full-time job, and I'm very focused on growing in my professional career, but I still want to make sure I stay focused and do the things that I love to do, which is what I'm doing right now. I definitely want to start implementing more things like this, what I'm doing right now. Do these real talk videos. I want to share my experiences with growing on this platform, the things that I'm learning, where I fell short, where I've been successful, and then hopefully share that with you guys so that, if you're running into the same issues that I once did, I want you to also be successful. I'm also going to continue to, work in the sneaker review videos. I'm still going to talk about sneakers. I'm going to figure out ways to implement sneakers on this channel, whether it be through short form content or doing unboxings and reviews and on foots. I need to get better at doing those things, and I'm going to hold myself more accountable in the next year to talk more about sneakers on this platform. I want to get better about my consistency with live streaming. I still hold gaming and live streaming very close to my heart, so I want to make sure I get consistent with a live streaming schedule. Whether it be 3 times a week, 2 hours at a time. I want to figure out how to be consistent for you guys so that you know exactly when you're going to get your live content, when your VOD content's going to come out. Same thing with the sneaker content or any of the other non-gaming content. I want to be consistent with those uploads. So I'm going to hold myself accountable, and I'm hoping you guys will hold me accountable as well. This has been a great year for this channel, for myself. I've learned so much about the content creation process. We've gained so many new subscribers on this channel. We've gotten so many views as well. And I think next year we're going to do the exact same thing. We're going to continue to grow. And more importantly, I'm going to have a lot of fun doing it. This year has been just absolutely awesome. And I can't thank you guys enough for taking time out of your day to stop by these videos and hitting the like button and subscribing and commenting and just giving me the feedback. It really does help. And I'm so excited for what's to come in the next year. So from my family to yours, I hope you guys had a great holiday and Happy New Year from me to you. And I'll see you guys in the new year. Have a good one. Peace and love.